And we're back for a little map number 2 between Disconnected and Party Astronauts. One thing that you can say for Disconnected in this one, it can't go much worse than Mirage did.
Well, surely there can be at least some improvement. That's what you would hope, maybe better than a 15-0 half. But as we do hop into things here at Party Astronauts starting off on that T side, we saw John G and Cynic doing numbers on the CT side over on Mirage with the aggression. John G, especially with the pushes out mid, was finding so much success. And now the T side, he can be let even more loose onto this map of Overpass as the bomb will head its way early towards the A site. Good damage done, and Spermy, he is running for the hills.
Withdrawing, usually. No, you know what? I'm not going to make the joke that I was ready to make. We're backing away from that one. It is a minefield, Spermy's name. I tell you that much. Just all of the jokes that my brain
Were you going to say something about, okay, I think...
We're just going to leave it. We're just going to leave it. There's going to be a clear out. Speaking of leaving things, they've left the B site rather unprotected. 2 players dead towards construction, and now, well, they're going to have to mount a bit of a retake. That bomb is down right off the rip.
Well, Spermy, gonna try and, work his way back into this site. Stanislaw posted closer, looking for any party ops aggression, but it's not happening. At least not yet. Stan has the kit on his back, so an opportunity in Delta 9. He's opened up some more space, takes the head off with DJ Pone alone, close on the corner, able to at least keep it 1-for-1, and now Stan, it's just him left alive. The kit's on his back, but these duels so tough to isolate, and, well, it's given to him, but he just cannot win it out. Party Astronauts claim the pistol.
So off to the 1-0 start early on here. Picking up right where they left off on Mirage. Now they need to see if they can't roll 14 more of these. That's what happened on the first map. In case you're just tuning in with us right now, wound up being a 16-3 scoreline, but it was a 15-0 first half. So for Disconnected, starting early, starting strong here, would go a long way to bolstering the confidence a little bit that you can, in fact, compete against this Party Astronauts roster. This is a very fearsome roster indeed. It seems like they're going to go for a bit of an explode on towards B. They just got the 1 lurker to see if aggression would come around in Fountain, but this is looking like the hit. Tons of util sailing through. They're kind of tipping their hand a little bit, which could be a bit of a feint. Yeah, actually, Ben clearing in towards connector means that now they've got options, but here comes the exact... They are coming through. There's a player barrels. Ghosty down for the count. And everybody's here for Disconnected. They got the reinforcements. It is a bit of a stack. And it's a stack that's being dismantled. One after another, they're hitting the dirt. There's nothing doing here, and money is being made off of those SMGs as well. Delta 9 last alive. Will make this expensive at the very least, and that bomb's not planted yet. But as it goes down, so does Delta 9.
The stack looking a little bit more like a Jenga tower, dismantled quite easily by the Party Astronauts. 2-0 lead for them is Disconnected. They'll just be stuck on to some measly pistols. The pace, unsurprisingly, has been set in large part by John G. Sure, he has died first in both of these rounds, but he's setting the tone, setting the pace for his squad. So you gotta respect that that entry fragger who puts the team above his own life. Respect in that regard is Benley. He's putting his team on his back.
Are you familiar with that bit of internet before? Put the team on the back, though?
Put the team on the back, though? I mean, I'm familiar with the phrase. I don't know if there's... Is there, like, a specific clip we're talking here?
Yeah. I'll have to send these to you. It's Madden and then real football as well. I don't remember who the guy is who did the original, but it's a clip of the Marshawn Lynch Beastquake with some very colorful commentary on it, and then also a clip of Greg Jennings getting a touchdown with a broken leg in Madden. Just real old pieces of the internet. Old pieces of the internet. They don't quite predate you, but they're not far off. Here's going to come a little bit of an exact in towards B. Seems like they're just going to kind of leak in this time. Cynic waiting on the edge of that smoke to see if he can just walk through. And, well, he can, is the answer. Long-range MAC-10 fight. Got to be wary. He needs to get a reload off at some point, and he won't really be afforded the opportunity. But he's making such a nuisance of himself. Again, stacked up on site. He has gained so much space, and John G hopping over into the barrels is content to take one more.
Janji will just keep playing around the smoke. Pone, does he see through the gap? Not yet. Team flash forward, and Janji taking down Silas. Looks to find more. Stand from range will pick one off with the op, but now his remaining players for the party astronauts stuck. Still, flash will allow them some respite and allow them to push forward, but it's just to find the sights of Silas as he'll gun down Pone. So Ben Elite, no utility, and a 1v3, and Stan is hidden.
There we
It
go.
took him quite a while to warm up, but a good way to get rolling with the op on map number 2.
There we go. A little bit of a step up from Stanislaw and Disconnected on the board. 1-3. Guns come out and they get around. What a difference this is from the first map. So now we're going to see a little bit more of that fight. Obviously, that was a bonus round for the party astronauts, right? They still had the SMG up. They didn't have the AWP. They had some limitations. Now, well, now they're fully invested in. They got everything. This is the round to show us what they got, to show us that ferocious T side. That's going to be a one and done for Cynic. He was looking for a little bit more, and to be fair, he almost found it. But Spermy just have a faint trickle of health, if you will. A splash of it, and he'll be able to get away. Oh, Janji's going to walk out. Janji's going to walk out. The Madman, the stack is there. He's dismantled it. Silas alive, but down to half.
Rotation underway here for the T. Still a minute 10 left on the clock, but Stan in position with the op. He'll tuck out towards Long, and he's aware that all the forces of the party astronauts can just come from this one direction, but he looks away just the wrong time, and Pone alone will take advantage, so it's just Silas. Wounded down to half HP, but there are options. He can wrap back through the connector, try and rotate up from there, or take position towards the CT spawn, and, well, that seems to be the decision. Time ticking. Get on his back. He could go for this. There's a case to be made, maybe to just save onto that AK, but for now, he'll prowl. Look for a hunt. It's Benley, who will be the first point of contact, but he's playing in a position where he can rely on his opera for support, but now he can't. On an island alone, it's the off angle. He's been spotted and taken. Silas, he has the smoke to work with, and it's against an opera. He'll get it down onto the bomb at the time. It is so low. One spam to get him off this bomb, and it can be one for Pone alone. The shots are just not connecting, but eventually he'll find it through. The op to be recovered, the round to be won, but damn did Silas make it close.
So very close. Still, the answer is going to be tough for Disconnected to deal with now. The money is low. Spermy's got a bit of capital to spare, but I would be surprised to see them go all the way in on this one. So yeah, it's going to be the deco again. Just a little bit of firepower into this round. Really not much spent. Where are they going to go with it? Full stack towards the fountain, it seems. Single flashbang in the hands of Silas. He will throw it, and then they're going to explode. And to be fair, they found the right spot. But to also be fair, Janji doesn't really care. He's going to go straight through, and that is a massacre. They went with the full 5, and they found nothing.
Well, now a full 5 rounds to go on the trophy wall for the party astronauts. As Disconnected will finally be able to get a reinvestment for this by Stanislaw. Again, with the op to work with. Where's he going to position, though? I would not hate to see something a little bit more aggressive. I know he wasn't hitting previously, but the confidence starting to flow. Try and take one of these early duels. Take something down, because the biggest issue for Disconnected seems to be the pace of party astronauts. They have been so disrespectful in these pushes, and there it is. Stan takes an opportunity, and he wins it. Nice early 5 versus 4 to work with.
How do the party astronauts adjust? They stack up. The default has met a casualty. They get out long. Stanislaw might be afforded more opportunities here. They're creeping closer. Flashbang to clear the corner for sure, but hearing this player jump on Dice, maybe they assume the op's not on the angle, and the slow push will be punished there. There's the clear. There's a second player close at hand. Stanislaw gets multiple swings at this, multiple bites at the apple, and he is delivering. All right, there's the op in prowess. It has been shut down. Pone alone so quick on it, but it's a 2v4. Can they recover this? And barring a recovery of the round, can they inflict some hurt, some pain, some economic damage? Pone alone's going first. The man with the AWP trying entry here. Gotta clear the tight angle. That's a Madman. Shadows up, and Delta 9's able to take that one for free. So it's all gonna be on a Cynic now. He's trying to find one kill, but they know where he's at. Now Molotov will at least force him to slow down. Maybe long enough for this flank to come in from Connector. Should be wary of the possibility. He's trying not to present his back. One more kill. go a long way here, but it's not going to happen. Good shutdown from Spermy, and that's actually looking rather decisive from Disconnected, right? They play together. They've got the flank coming up. Obviously, it's Stanislaus' massive hopping prowess that gets them there, but they're able to take it home as well.
Yeah, that they are. A good start from Stan and a good follow through. Finally, a convincing round. It feels like the first convincing round that we have seen all night out of Disconnected. So we'll have to see if they can continue that one. As Delta 9 this time will look to be the first one up with the op. Won't find the shot immediately. And Stan is here too, but that feels a little too aggressive. Ben was holding for it, ready on the angle, top the slide, and knocks the opper down a peg. So with still minute 30 left, Party Astronauts have plenty of time to work with. Already water under their control, so a B split would be a good option, but they're taking their time. Ben re-clearing some space. I think he might have thrown the op out of play, or at least toyed with the idea. Is now he'll continue his way out towards long. It's Jonji on the lower site to poke. Put down a molly. Try and find something. A smoke goes in towards B. They're just trying to see if someone from Disconnected is going to get aggressive. And Spermy, he's toying with the option of being that man. But for now, he's kept passive, but sneaks forward. Here's the footsteps. Is wary of what's going on. The jump peak, ill-timed, and Spermy evens the odds.
Feels like all of this roster's warmed up a little bit. Needed that Mirage game to get some of the juices flowing. There we go. Advantage now found for Disconnected, and they've got some information off that boost up. So they've got 3 players here. They've been rotating over the 4th. 30 seconds. There is no more rotate off, so this is a great read. Utility comes in and make this uncomfortable, and Party Astronauts are actually being pressured here. Kill for Pone alone, but they need a lot more of that, and Silas is looking to shut this down. He is the sheriff here on the B site, and he's laying down the law. Good hold for Disconnected. Good damage, timely kills. Obviously, Spermy's timing getting that kill out towards long is critical, but everybody's ready for the hit on towards B, and they respond to it accordingly.
That they do. And I mean, it's even more impressive considering the recovery. It was such a good start for Party Astronauts with that fight out towards long. Even the commitment further from Bentley, trying to sell that something could still be up. Maybe a little overzealous in that regard, as it is just going to be the Deegs. Couple PC50s to work with for the Party Astronauts. Stand a slot. Again, up with the op in hand, and he does not even get an opportunity to shoot. Bentley beheads him. Now that op picked up, this round gets risky, especially if Delta 9 gets overwhelmed, but he's committed onto the site. Tucks back Optimus Bentley. He's ready for the angle. John G pushes forward. The op's on the floor, and Delta 9 might have just locked this down, but it's back to a 3 versus 3, and Pone alone. The op is now in his hands, and Cynic, this timing, he hears the retreat. He knows that this site is free with the double back. That's been spotted, and Ghosty takes the frag. So now Party Astronauts caught reeling. The B play seemed obvious, and now it has to be the double back. But DJ, he's crept his way up long. On some spacing on the site, and Spermy has tucked so incredibly deep.
Problem is, he can't deny the bomb plant, right? So that's what they're going to concede here. And then the op becomes so much more impactful if they can get back to bathrooms, especially with a low HP. So the bomb's definitely going down. DJ with the duel with Bank. He's got it. Oh, the health is minimal. But they're actually going to keep the op forward. That's a little bold. Going to commit to this fight. Has to be careful not to stack up on DJ. And the shot goes wide, but DJ's good for it. Spots the last as well. Knows he has him. Nearly converts. Oh, that one is down to the wire, but Ghosty will keep it going the way of Disconnected.
But it's 4 players lost. It's a bomb plant conceded for just Deagles. That is way, way too close. I mean, Pone alone hits this shot. We see a completely different scenario. Big work from Ghosty to win it out in the 1 versus 1, and not let that one slip too far away. There's a case to be made to retreat with that op, play the long angle, but in taking the gamble and fighting forward, they nearly find the success. Still, it's all in the wash. We're into another round, and this time, it's a much more potent buy for the Party Astronauts, and Stan, he's not going to get away with that one twice.
The shutdown, immediate here. Ooh, out by the Party as well. Delta 9's now out of play, and suddenly the Party Astronauts with rifles back in their hands. They've got the momentum as well. Utility already sailing on towards the A side. It's going to be left to Spermy to defend this. Had a bit of a rough go on Mirage, trying to snap around, but the flashes in his face mean he's not going to be able to get anything there. And Jonji even wants to go through this smoke. Ooh, the madman! How does it work for him? How does it work? There's a player in bank. He has overlooked him. Ghosty, with a bit of a cheeky spot, will reveal his presence by getting that kill. Had to do it. Certainly had to do it. But now there should not be too many more opportunities for him to find anything in this round. Oddly enough, if he pressed towards site, it might be his best option to save. He doesn't realize Ben Leet's already so far around, and that is going to be a 6th in the pocket of the party astronauts. God, man, look at this. Just the dive into the steps.
And it works out for him, too. Jonji doesn't look like he's stepped away from the game whatsoever. Formed his way straight back on up into things here. As Disconnected are electing to force buy back into this round with minimal to work with. They're trying, again, to try and contest here over towards the connector. This has failed a few times when it was the up. Now, the double stack boost up, but Stan, he's making so much noise, they have to know that something is up. And DJ on the case, Somali to aid and separate Stan from his teammates. So, a completely free opening pick, but Stan wants to hunt. Wants to look for a little bit more. DJ will go hunting and falls in the time, but Jonji able to trade still. Spermy, he was tucked down below playing in this water angle and even gets away with it. So, an even 3 versus 3, but those guns not yet recovered, and now Spermy overzealous on the peak, a flash forward to fail and Cynic to find it. And now this B site compromised. Cynic will walk forward, waiting for a moment to see when Stan will push, and out it comes. It's Silas still on the site, but that gives it away. 2v1, bomb is still not committed. They don't even have to go to the B site if they don't want to, but in a 2 versus 1, they're still favored. Silas will back away, wary of the B play.
They want to deal with the devil they know instead of the potential unknown of where he could get to. They still think he's in water, perhaps, which would be a bit of a blunder. He expects the rotation. He's come up towards A, so they're going to have a free and clear B bomb site upon which to plant. And they're going to be able to get into the post. Silas made a gamble here. Made a read, made a bet, made a gamble, and it was incorrect. Is he just going to save, or is he going to full rotate through connector?
Feels like this is a save. It should be an AK down here that he can recover and hold on to. Yeah, picks that one up. Silas is satisfied. He'll at least take this one into the next round. But for Party Astronauts, just the aggression. They've gotten water pretty much every single round for free. And it has opened up the options for these B-side hits. They control that T-sided rotation to a T. And you see, even in the late round there, Silas was wary of it. Fails out on his gamble, so 7-4 now the scoreline. 7 rounds is already a fantastic T-side, and Party Astronauts not running out of steam anytime soon.
So, Hero, Silas, AK. This is the round. Here we go. Here's where it all turns on its head. The Silas 5K spray down. Just letting you know right now. Book it, clip it, ship it. Get ready for it. I don't know how you would ship it. But, but if you can, do it. Make it happen. There's the first. 1, 2. All right. I'm starting to believe what I'm selling. Mimi, do you believe?
I believe. I think the shipment is on its way, and Silas is looking to bring that deliverance further. 3 kills already in Jonji. In a risky spot. The op will get switched over to Stanislaw on the bomb. Oh, it's been spotted. Stan grabs another, so it's just Jonji and Cynic. And Ghosty up above. Silas' setup is so hard to break, and Jonji will be unable to do so. At least grabs one on his way out to make it more doable for Cynic, as he has found a timing deep through the CT spawn. But the issue is he's being held for. Long's getting watched up by Spermy. Stanislaw is in a position where he can easily rotate over and aid his teammates. The alarm bells will go ringing the second Cynic finds a single frag. But there's time. This is one friend. 50 seconds, but slowly ticking away.
So many grains in the hourglass. Cynic prowling. I mean, he's been able to just get out on towards B so many rounds. At some point, he's certainly got a call for his teammates to join him, right? You would expect. Delta 9 tucked here in the corner of the party. Looking to make the spot live up to its name. To celebrate. Cynic's so methodical in this. Only 20 seconds. He's got to go if he's going to do it. 18 seconds. Just don't want to get clocked. He's got some cash, not enough to avoid getting clocked. He's just been spotted as well. This is over. 10 seconds. He's got to get out of there. They know that he cannot get this bomb planted. Damage would be great for sure, but you can't get into a situation where you're dropping after the timer. And he's going to die mercifully just before it. Actually, no, he doesn't. He got clocked. He's got no cash. He didn't get the loss bonus. Must have been right as time expired.
Yeah, that was like right on the 0 mark. Worst possible situation there to end it. For Party Astronauts, disconnected. I mean, the aggression has been a two-edged sword, but when they're pushing up towards long, it has worked well because the majority of Party Astronauts' early forces has been out towards water. It's space that they've been able to garner the majority of the time, but it's meant that the long defense is lackluster. And talk of Connector, well, Party Astronauts will continue to own it. That is, I think, the 4th time Stan has tried that peak, and thus far it has only been successful once. DJ will keep things rolling with that recovered AWP and even send some utility down range. Still, a minute 30, man advantage by 2. A perfect position for the Party Astronauts.
You know when I said Silas 5K in the last round, I meant this round. No, it can still happen. Thought that was Silas for a moment. There we go. He's back by the truck. I still believe. Maybe not so much, though. This is going to be a really high-pressure situation. It's going to be a tricky spot as well. That bomb now going down. And, wow, yes, Ben Leet will be lost. He was the canary in the coal mine. He was mostly there to figure out where somebody was at the cost of his own life, if need be. As it did, in fact, need. There's going to be the kill coming through. That seals the deal on the round, and Silas now just wants to save. Not going to be the round for the highlight reel. With the player already out on site, he will not be allowed to do so. Nothing taken through here for Disconnected. A complete shutdown in that round, and 8 rounds found to, at the very least, win the half. Still, this is so much more competitive a game of Counter-Strike than we had in the last that I am nicely refreshed, even if the Party Astronauts are still very much with the upper hand.
A good change to be made, improvements in their camp, but still a lot to be done for Disconnected in this game. No AWP for anyone on the squad for this round. Stan just stuck down onto the rifle. They'll try again to make some congestion towards the party area, but not a whole ton of support for Delta 9. Maybe peek on one, try and get something done, fall away. That's the goal. Does he play past the molly? He does. And is Ben Lead aware? Oh yeah, flash is excellent from DJ. And elsewhere, well, it was John G to open things up, find that first. Silas forced to fall away. I mean, you'd love to hold on to these weapons if you can for Disconnected. Players are split. Unless someone makes themselves a hero, well, this might just be over. They've grouped now, at very least.
Silence moments. He's going looking. You see they've left Janji just to hold the flank. Just to hold the periphery for a little bit of aggression. They're expecting it for sure. They're expecting the walk around to come through. And they do have 55 seconds, so you can let time go off. But he's going in the connector instead. So now this is going to get interesting. Janji to control the lurk. If he comes back through, maybe a possibility for a bit of confusion on the comms. Silas has their flank. They have no idea. They're not checking for it. Oh, but Ben Lee, ever the aware one, biggest of brains in NA. He's computing all the possibilities, seeing all the timelines, and he's more than ready for that cheeky spot. Not apparently ready for Stanislav, though. But the tech
not quite.
was.
Yeah, Ponal unable to finish that one on through. So now 9-5, the favor to the Party Astronauts. It was a full investment for Disconnected in the previous round, so it's just going to be the pistols here. Stan still rocking with the CZ. I don't know if I agree with that, but I respect the commitment, at very least.
CZ action. You a 5.7 gamer?
I'm very much a 5.7 gamer.
Same. It's the most underrated pistol.
It's so good.
It's nuts. It's nuts. Bonkers. There are spots, especially on Overpass, though, where a little CZ can get you some action. Out towards long, tight by the rock. This is one of them. Now, if he swings around, less so. Flashbang's over. Those should go past Stan, so he's not blind at all. He's ready for it, and there we go. That's the power of the CZ. The pocket AK, if you will. Now he's surrounded, though. And that is going to be a bit of a tricky round.
Yeah, locked in on all sides, and alone. Not sure how that shot missed, but the third one will finally connect in some sneaky business out towards long. Pone has the tech and will eventually zero in the shots to find the frag. So it's just Ghosty and Spermy left up to clutch this one out, but they're both on the site, well positioned and pushing forward, looking to set up towards the bathroom is Spermy. Oh, he's already been seen. The Tech 9 is so good in Ponalone's hands, and he wants to hunt down the final player. It's just Ghosty, and he's already getting mollied off, bullied by the utility, and trapped away. Party Astronauts just look to close this out, and Ponalone will do the business. 10-5 is the close, as Party Astronauts look to take it 2-0.
We laugh and we stop, we try not to talk about. Still your smile keep on heating up the climate, and all the blood to my cheeks are rushing out, yeah, yeah. And by accident, you're getting closer. Well, can you tell me something, tell me something? Is it a wild shot of letting you know that you're the topic of all of my thoughts, yeah. 'Cause I'm so sick of this friend zone.
Been done to Spermy. It is officially live, 100%.
And, well, that 100% is slowly retreated to 0 because
they should still be getting this round. Damage has been done, so this round's being played out. It is definitely official.
All right,
we'll
see. Cynic will post in the pit. CZ for his hands, and Stanislaw takes one. Cynic has a lot more to do, and only 17 bullets to do it with. Will not be able to get anything done in the end. So Bentley finds himself for the 1 versus 3. USP in his hands, kit not on his back. Was it dropped somewhere? Not sure if that investment was fully made, but damage already done. He's spotted out 2 and can likely suspect the position of the 3rd. And with that frag now, options are open. This drop is dangerous as he's unaware if someone could be below him. Waiting for a moment. No kit. Still, that's his biggest issue, but he's found the frag, and still rather healthy, 75 HP, but Spermy is yet to give it away. Does Bentley have the read? Oh, he does. He's ready for the angle, but the dance is too good. Spermy has ran away, and is there the time? It's a full 10-second defuse. It's going to be close if he can just almost narrowly get it off, and somehow, some way, Bentley has just stolen it away for the 1 versus 3. A round started with a teammate missing, and still, Party Astronauts win it out.
Call him Ben Clutch for a region. No one actually calls him that. Or a region. The whole region. NA calls him that. John G's picked up the PP Bison. We do have a little bit of a technical pause coming through here, just to sort out whatever was going on in that round, I guess. Need to figure things out. And we are going to get an investment, I would guess, from Disconnected off of that bomb plant. You'd imagine they're going to go for the force buy here. Massive deficit, right? So you got to get something going here. Now look at the buy for the Party Astronauts. They're going to have a little bit of fun. You got the Mag 7 for Ponalone. He does love to run that on this map. PP Bison for one Mr. John of G's. And the Negev for Cynic. Right,
this is a very serious buy.
I think here's the strat. All right. Ponalone with the mag in towards connector.
Okay.
Cynic on the B site. Someone's going to throw the HE. I would guess John G, and then he'll go play Monster. That's my guess. Or maybe Construction. Someone's going to throw the HE to blow the door open. Negev is just going to spam to mow down the hallway and connector through the panel spam, right?
Okay.
And they're going to hope to catch a couple kills that way.
I like the idea. I want to see if that execution can come through, because it looks like Disconnected not actually electing to force buy into this one. We got a couple deeks to come on through, but maybe their best call is to save things through, have money in the next, hope that you can build up from that economic standing, but I'll have to see if that is to come. Honestly, I think that this buy could do with another PP buys. Another Negev, even. I mean, DJ has the money. It feels tantalizing that he's just sitting there. 3,900. Sure, you could buy a rifle or something dumb like that, but why not invest? All right,
just an MP.
Not happening. Dreams are dashed today.
No dreams for you. No dreams. Where'd the Mag 7 go? Ponalone does have that, right? Oh, he's throwing it down on the ground. He's going to get it. For sure. There we go. Mag invested. Where's the Negev going? That's what I want to know. Where is Cynic with the big gun? No? Yes. Okay. The strat's going to happen. He's waiting to spam for it. They've cleared it out. They got the Molotov down for it. They haven't seen anything. Now where's the Mag 7 going? The long play instead of connector. You expect it in connector. But do you expect it to be waiting just around the corner and long? Here's the spam with the Negev. Doesn't really find anything. But he did attempt what I thought he would. So I'm claiming the moral victory here.
Oh boy, Pwn alone, Mag 7 in hand, it's only 2, and Jonji's now going to push this PP Bison. Feels good to have Jonji back into CSGO, because this is just the classic style for him. Does give away the PP Bison, maybe he did a little bit too much trolling, but for Ghosty, the Deagle at range will struggle, and the MP9 will just find one step better. Bomb still down, a minute on the clock, and Delta looking to clutch this up. It's PP Bison in his hands. An upgrade? Maybe? Possibly?
Yeah, against armored opponents, not even sure that it is. He's going
Maybe
to
a downgrade.
not be able to ruminate on it too much. He'll be deleted. The thing is, if you do get the kill, you get the $600, so that's money made for the future, but won't have a chance to test that theorem. 12-5 is the scoreline. 7-round buffer here for the Party Astronauts as the buy comes out for Disconnected, and the op is out once again for Stanislaw. The fragging has been Stanislaw and Silas' show to this point, pretty much for their team. See if they can get one of those stars going here in the second half. Going along, aggressive up by the party. He wants the swing in towards the fountain. He's not going to get that, and he actually gets caught by the playground. Pete Ghosty's got him off guard. That flashbang was good out from Silas. Stanislaw following it up. Suddenly, this round's looking a little spicier than expected, and Jonji getting characteristically aggressive. This time he's punished.
So now it's just 2. Bentley, Cynic still with the Negev in his hands, and Disconnected in a position where they can just hold. Slowly re-clear this space, take all the time in the world. The onus falls fully onto the Party Astronauts to make this play. And Bentley, he's in a bit of a position to do so. Spermy, 1 HP. Just at the end of that hallway. Bentley doesn't test it. Doesn't look any further and instead just falls away. The opportunity slips him by. The rotation. Underway for Spermy. Headed his way back on up to clear some space towards a 44-second. Still Disconnected, just waiting. Spermy wants to try to sell that something is going on, but there are no buyers. No one is here. Instead, he has just found a free site, which the team will promptly rotate their way back on through to Party Astronauts. If they want to go for this one, it's got to be the retake. But Spermy, does he give away this early frag? 1 bullet with the Negev will do it. And Bentley, he's found an opportunity, but gone, not pulled out in time. And the swing a little too far. Silas will capitalize. So it would have to be the Negev ace clutch. Look at that HP. It is low on so many of these players. In the first strike has already been found. Spermy taken down, and now an AK recovered. This one, it's even riskier because there's still an 8. Molly, couple flashes to work with. If he can blind Stan off this line, maybe take that up. Down, not to be. Goes in dry. Stan takes him down, so a near flawless round for Disconnected.
Big round for them. Big money in their pockets. Not much available for the Party Astronauts either. They're going to venture into Force Spy territory. Another Negev out here. Maybe get a little too goofy here for the Party Astronauts. We saw a lot of aggression in that round with some very suspect weaponry. Bit of an odd arsenal, if you will, being thrown against their opponents. And, well, the game's not over just yet. May force a bit more respect before this is all said and done. Now, a boost up there from the one rifle they've got is very effective. DJ catching off a kill. The construction player and able to just back away. No chance to answer that for Disconnected. And now, down a man. They're going to have to figure out how to rally. Oh, Stan could get caught in the timing here.
Oh.
He's solo dolo. This could be bad. He's trying to push far in with the AWP. This is so risky.
This off angle. Surely he doesn't check it.
Does he know?
He suspects it, and he finds it, gets away with it too. Stanislaw. What a play.
The best part is if that was any gun other than a Negev, I think Stan gets traded out there, but it's a Negev, so you can't swing the angle quickly. It's just not how that gun works at all.
Maybe Cynic has done a little too much trolling. Maybe.
I mean, there's a place for it in these kind of Force Spies, right? Like, there is a place for it. It's a limited place, but it is a place. They're not going to know that it's there, and he's trying to surprise them as they come around on towards sidewalk. Here it comes. Here's the burst of bullets. No, he gets nothing. Deleted. That's a sight swept clean. DJ does still have the rifle. Could be a nuisance for sure. Nade in. To dust up Ghosty, but that's just going to persuade Ghosty to stand pat. Spermy with control of the player coming out connected means that it's all into DJ, and he's going to think, you know, I should probably just save this gun.
You really should. Ghosty, though, might want to swing this one a little bit more. Not yet. DJ will fall away and disconnected. Real escape with their 7th round. I mean, I like that setup for Jonji. We've seen Party Astronauts play it before, and it can be very effective. He had the weapon for the job, but just the Negev, not quite able to find that trade. So, an unfortunate circumstance, the weapon not in the place to find its value. Another round to slip them by, but that was kind of the half-forced buy. Little bit of a weird economic situation. Now, they save it down onto this round, have a full buy into the next, and hey, even have an M4 in this one. Get a little bit more damage done. Try and find some impact. I'll buy a little bit of utility to support 1 smoke, 1 nade. What's the plan with it?
They're running the bodyguard approach here. They're going to move all the bodies over to try and maximize utility of that rifle. They're playing connected with it before that door's been blown off. DJ can look for some feet. Peeking for feet. Getting the spam. That one's for free. Silas down for the count just off of the L Spammerino. Bullets do find him. That's what the new M4A1S is all about. The newly buffed one. All about them smoke spams. Put on a little bit of a cheeky one-way here by the bench. And he is going to spot the player and get another. Suddenly this round's getting risky. Party Astronauts, they slow down just a little bit. You got to be careful not to give them too much back into this. Oh, the USP player's just trying to bait one more into the trap. And they've reloaded. Spermy finally will get that kill, but the cost of much of his health. And obviously the rifle could just be retrieved by the teammate who is down low. I think. Did it fall over the wall? It's not been picked up just yet. Might have fallen over. Spermy, he's still vulnerable, like, even to the USPs with the health that he has. Stanislaw able to support. They're playing off each other. They know where the brackets player is. And the shots go wide. So recovery on here for disconnected. Ben will presumably eventually be able to get a gun. And it seems like he is going to give this the old college try.
A tragic turn of events, but still. Wait a moment. No HP. 1 Spermy, really. 1 well-placed shot could do it. But no utility also for Bentley. He just has to take this one dry and kit. That's not a luxury that his squad could afford. The first man to get past is Stanislaw already. For the angle is Bentley, but Stan just a tad bit faster. So, a risky round, but one through or disconnected.
Don't look now. There's only 4 rounds between these two teams. Party Astronauts still have a chance to take control of this, and this is going to be their best opportunity yet with a real buy out and full guns. But this is looking a lot closer than perhaps we were expecting after that display on Mirage. It's only been 3 rounds won this half for disconnected, but they've got some bank built up. They've got some cash. They got a whole lot more confidence. But Party Astronauts want to shut that down. I feel like I've said a lot of buts here. Now we're going to have to see if they can make something of it. Silas trying to clear on in. He's dropped. Spray transfer goes a bit hog wild there, but damage has been done, and Cynic somehow doesn't survive. Thought he was about to limp on out of that one. Gonna be left to Delta 9 to try and win this in the clutch, and he wants to thin the herd before he tries to get this bomb down, but he's fighting into all 3 of them at once. That's a little bit too much of an ask, and now he realizes what's going on. He's trying to back away, but they're just gonna swing him. Oh, it's gonna be good for it. Delta 9 ready for the chase, baits them in and punishes. It comes down to the clutch. Hubris getting the best of the Party Astronauts once more.
And Pone is so low. Just 1 flashbang for him to work with, but he's wrapping. Going all the way back out towards long. And can maybe find the read on this. Delta 9 is headed his way up towards A, and if he plants in the wrong position, will Pone be in the spot to shut it all down. But he's taking it safe. Tuck close. Pone walking up from long. He can cut off this angle, and Lati's just not ready for it. A heroic effort by Delta 9, but the Party Astronauts still able to win it out. And sure, it's a round, but Mike, that was almost thrown away.
It's a squeaker, a 3v1, and they just swing out through smoke. Pwn alone, maybe you don't want to get so braggadocious in this round with how much they nearly tossed this. Delta 9, I mean, they're just chasing into him. The spacing's perfect for him to reset as well, even trying to take the fight there. Obviously, the confidence is flowing for the party astronauts, right? They're playing a little loose. They're playing a little goofy. But you still need to be able to convert these rounds, and this one could be a critical swing. They've invested everything. They've broken the piggy bank. They've smashed it and pulled out all the little quarters to try and buy weapons. See what they can do. Aggression into construction again. Janji's already got so much space. Quintessential Janji here. And he's going to press forward, and they are going to try and find themselves a Delta 9. Flashbang for it. There, it's good. Delta 9 pushed back off the angle, but he's able to fall away. He has enough real estate to just give up the ground. Well, Bentley will continue to press forward here. Delta 9 is poised on the angle and should be able to catch this as he comes around. No, he cannot. Deleted. And now that's so much map control and so much information as well as to where these remaining 4 players are headed.
And Cynic, this spot is so powerful, he's already dealt the damage. We'll finish the job onto Spermy, but more. Not to come into trade, and it was just a bait! That switch around for Silas to deny more from DJ. So, the odds a little more even, but another wrap is soon to come. It's Pwn alone, creeping ever so slowly forward on the AWP. Janji, though, is the first one to worry about, and he's a scary soldier to face. The bomb has been dropped so far forward, straight at his feet, but Stan suspects that something is amiss. Wary of the wrap, the timing on it. But the whiff shot, Pwn alone, not able to find it, but Stan trapped out, needs to push forward, finds something, he's facing the smoke, takes the no-scope down, and looks for more, has time on the re-rack, but the shot goes just slightly too wide. So, the party astronauts will take their way one step closer to victory, but Stanislaw, he sure made an effort out of it.
He did. Here's where we see the moments. Stanislaw of yore trying to make it happen here. 2 rounds are all that party astronauts need to put this one in the tank, to put this one behind themselves, to take the dub. Disconnected, still showing a little bit of fight here. It's going to be onto the pistols in this round. Minimal utility, if any, at that. Quick into the op they go. 1 down, 2 down, make it 3. Everybody's faltering here, and DJ is padding them stats.
Match and series point now gained. Disconnected, saved up for this round, though. They'll have the weaponry to work with. They'll have the utility to support. But what is their play? They've been contesting a lot out towards the connector, been able to find that pretty consistently, besides when the boost gets funky from that CT side. No op, so you probably don't want to contest Pwn alone, but he is such a mobile opper, trying to angle practically every round, and this time it's over towards party. The tease, though, it's heavier. Or lower, that's where the bomb will initially posture, but Janji, what? Just charges on through, finds a double off of it, and now Bentley is added in suddenly. Ghosty is alone, and he's already been spotted. The Opera knows of his position. The Molly will try and buy him time, but look at the minimap. It is a beehive swarming him down, and Ghosty's found one, but he's walking straight into the blender. So many angles to clear, so many players to fell, and he cannot even take one. The party astronauts will claim a 2-0 victory.
We laugh and we stop, we try